Hello everyone. Today we are going to study the first chapter of English Reader Book for class 3. In this video, we will read and understand the chapter line by line. So be attentive, keep your book in your front and turn on page number 11. As I read line by line, you have to see it carefully. So let's start. The chapter's name is Dorothy Meets the Scarecrow, adapted from The Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum. So first of all, let us read the summary of this chapter. This chapter is about a girl named Dorothy. She is on her way to meet the great Oz to ask him to send her back home to Kansas. On the way, she meets a scarecrow. Scarecrow means a human-shaped figure often made by stuffing straw into cloths that is used to scare away birds from eating the ripe crops. So, on the way, Dorothy meets a scarecrow who was very friendly to her. So, Dorothy told the scarecrow of her journey and why she was going to meet the great Oz. Now, the scarecrow also wanted to accompany her as he wanted to ask the great Oz for a brain for himself. So, now begins the journey of Dorothy and the scarecrow. Now, let's read the chapter. All of you turn on page number 11. So, chapter. Dorothy walked along the road. It was made up of yellow bricks. Means Dorothy walked along the road. It was of yellow bricks. So, the road was made up of yellow bricks. When she had gone some miles, she needed to rest. She climbed to the top of the fence beside the road and sat down. The meaning of fence is railing. So, she climbed to the top of the railing beside the road and sat down. Her dog Toto was also tired. Means Dorothy has a dog and the name of the dog was Toto. And it was also tired. He lay down on the ground by the fence. There was a large cornfield on the other side of the fence, and in the fence there was a scarecrow. You can see in the picture Dorothy and Toto. Dorothy is sitting down on the fence, and this dog Toto is sitting on the yellow road. And in the other side of the fence was a cornfield, and in a cornfield there was a scarecrow. Scarecrow means a human-shaped figure. Now, Dorothy gazed at Scarecrow. Means Dorothy looked at the Scarecrow steadily. Its head was a small sack stuffed with straw. Whose head was a small sack stuffed with straw? Scarecrow's head was a small sack. Sack means a bag. Stuffed means filled with straw. Its face was painted on the sack. It had an old pointed blue hat on its head. You can see it is wearing a blue hat, pointed blue hat. On its body, it wore a blue suit of faded cloths. Faded means pale or colorless, which had also been stuffed with straw. Means this blue suit of faded cloths had also been filled with straw. On the feet were some old boots. Means on the feet of the scarecrow were some old boots. The scarecrow was tied to a tall pole. You can see this scarecrow is tied on this pole. It was there to scare the birds and stop them from eating the ripe corn. So why the scarecrow was on the field? Scarecrow was there on the field to scare the birds and stop them from eating the ripe corn. Now, when Dorothy was looking at the painted face of the scarecrow, she was surprised to see one of the eyes slowly wink at her. Means, while Dorothy was looking at the painted face of the scarecrow, Dorothy was surprised, means wondered, to see one of the eyes. Whose eyes? Scarecrow's eyes slowly wink at her. Wink means close and open one eye quickly. She thought she must have imagined it. Then the scarecrow nodded its head to her in a friendly way. Then after that, what happened? The scarecrow nodded its head. Nodded means lower or raise one's head slightly and briefly, especially in greeting, to her in a friendly way. Dorothy climbed down from the fence and walked up to it. And Toto ran around the pole and barked. "Good day," said the scarecrow. After that, the scarecrow said, "Good day." Now, from this chapter, you have to learn 10 words and write it in your English online course book. So, the words are: number 1, bricks. Number 2, fence. Fence means railing. Number 3, ground. Number 4, cornfield. Number 5, scarecrow. Number 6, gauged. Gauged means looked at something steadily. Number 7, straw. Number 8, tired. Number 9, surprised. And number 10, wink. Wink means close and open one eye quickly. Now let's read the second part of it. Students, please turn on page number 12. Now see. "You didn't just speak, did you?" asked the girl in wonder. Who asked? Dorothy asked in wonder that "you didn't just speak, did you?" "Certainly," answered the scarecrow. "How do you do?" Who said certainly? Scarecrow said certainly to whom? To Dorothy. And the scarecrow asked to Dorothy, "How do you do?" Then the Dorothy replied politely, "I'm pretty well, thank you. How do you do?" Then Dorothy asked the scarecrow, "How do you do?" Then Scarecrow said, "I am bored. It is very dull being stuck up here night and day to scare away crows." "Can't you get down?" asked Dorothy. Then Dorothy asked the Scarecrow, "Can't you get down?" "No, this pole is stuck up my back. Please help me get down." So who is requesting that this pole is stuck up my back? Please help me get down. Scarecrow is saying that, "Please help me get down." Then Dorothy reached up both arms and lifted the Scarecrow off the pole. Lifted means formally remove. So Dorothy reached up her both arms and removed the Scarecrow from the pole. He was quite light because he was only stuffed with straw. So who was quite light? The Scarecrow was quite light. She set him down to the ground. Miss Dorothy set the Scarecrow down to the ground. You can see here Dorothy, Toto and the Scarecrow. "Thank you very much," said the Scarecrow. "I feel much better." Dorothy was so surprised to hear a straw man speak. The Scarecrow stretched and yawned. Stretched means straighten or extend one's body. And yawned. Yawned means open one's mouth wide and inhale deeply due to tiredness. So, "Who are you?" asked the Scarecrow. "And where are you going?" So after stretching and yawning, Scarecrow asked to Dorothy that, "Where are you going? And who are you?" Then Dorothy said, "My name is Dorothy," said the girl, "and I am going to the Emerald City." In which city Dorothy was going? Dorothy was going to the Emerald City. Mind it, Emerald. "I am going to ask the Great Oz to send me back home to Kansas." After that, again Scarecrow said to Dorothy that, "Where is the Emerald City? And who is Oz?" "Why don't you know?" she replied in surprise. Means Dorothy replied that, "Why don't you know?" No, indeed, I don't know anything. Who said no, indeed? Scarecrow said, no, indeed, I don't know anything. You see, I am stuffed with straw, so I have no brains at all, he answered sadly. Scarecrow was sad because he was stuffed with straw, so he don't have any brain. So he answered sadly that I have no brains at all. Now students, turn on page number 13. Oh, said Dorothy, I'm sorry for you. Do you think, he asked, if I go to the Emerald City with you, that Oz would give me some brain? Who's asking this question? This question is asked by the Scarecrow. He's asking that if I go to the Emerald City with you, that Oz would give me some brains. I don't know, she replied. Who replied? Dorothy replied, I don't know. Come to the Emerald City with me and Toto. You can ask the great Oz for a brain. What if he does not give me one? Then Scarecrow is asking, what if he doesn't give me one? You should try anyway, said Dorothy. Then Dorothy replied, you should try anyway. You have nothing to lose. Then Scarecrow said, that is true. You see, I don't mind my legs and arms and body being stuffed because I cannot get hurt. If anyone treads on my toes, treats means walk in a specified manner, or sticks a pin into me, it doesn't matter because I can't feel it. Who said I can't feel it? The Scarecrow said, I can't feel it because I'm stuffed with straw. Now Dorothy listened carefully and nodded. Nodded means lower and raise one's head slightly and briefly. She was amazed to see the Scarecrow walking and talking. Means she was wondered to see the Scarecrow walking and talking. But I do not want people to call me a fool. And if my head stays stuffed with straw instead of with brains, as yours is, how am I ever to know anything? Who is telling this? The Scarecrow is telling that I do not want people to call me a fool. And if my head stays stuffed with straw instead of with brains, as yours is, how am I ever to know anything? I understand how you feel, said the little girl, who was truly sorry for him. Miss Dorothy was truly sorry for the Scarecrow. If you will come with me, I'll ask Oz to do all he can for you. Thank you, he answered greatly. Means who answered greatly? The Scarecrow answered greatly, thank you. Now Dorothy, Toto and the Scarecrow walked to the fence. They climbed over it and started walking along the yellow brick road towards the Emerald City. Toto sniffed around the straw man. Sniffed means draw in air audibly through the nose to detect a smell. So he growled as if he suspected there might be a nest of rats in a straw. He growled because he suspected that there might be a nest of rats in the straw. Nest of rats means collective noun of rat, nest. He was behaving in an unfriendly way because he did not know the Scarecrow. Who was behaving in an unfriendly way? Dorothy's pet Toto was behaving in an unfriendly way because he did not know the Scarecrow. Don't mind Toto, said Dorothy to her new friend. He never bites. So Dorothy told the Scarecrow, her new friend, that don't mind Toto. He never bites. Oh, I'm not afraid, replied the Scarecrow. Then Scarecrow replied that I'm not afraid. He can't hurt the straw. Toto, be nice, said Dorothy to her dog and bent down to pat him. Dorothy said, Toto, be nice, and bent down to pat him. Pat means a light stroke with her hand. Then she picked up her basket and they began walking again. Who started walking again? Dorothy, Toto and the Scarecrow. Do let me carry that basket for you. I shall not mind it, for I can't get tired, said the Scarecrow. Means Scarecrow asked Dorothy that, "Do let me carry that basket for you. I shall not mind it, for I can't get tired." You can see they are walking on the road, Dorothy, Scarecrow, and the dog Toto. And Scarecrow is asking that, "Do let me carry that basket for you." And she gave her basket to the Scarecrow. "I'll tell you a secret," he continued. Who continued? The Scarecrow. "As he walked along, "There is only one thing in the world I am afraid of." Means only one thing is in the world to whom the Scarecrow was afraid of. Then Dorothy asked, "What is that?" "Is it the farmer who made you?" Then Scarecrow answered, "No, it's a lighted match." Why lighted match? Why the Scarecrow was afraid of the lighted match? Because the Scarecrow is made up of straw, and straw catches fire rapidly. So, this story was adapted from The Wizard of Oz by L. Frank Baum. About the author. Author is L. Frank Baum. Born on 1856, died on 1919. Was an American author. Before he started writing books for children, Baum enjoyed acting and writing for the stage, and then worked as a journalist and in business. The L in his name stands for Lyman, but Baum hated this name and liked to be known as Frank. His most well-known book is The Wizard of Oz. It was so popular that he wrote 13 more books about Oz, and after his death, other writers continued the series. Now, assignments. Number 1, learn words to know given below. You have to learn the words. First is gazed. Gazed means I already explained you. Looked at something steadily, thinking about it or admiring it. Number 2, grateful. Grateful means thankful. Number 3, ripe. Ripe means ready to eat or pick. And number 4, scarecrow means a human-shaped figure often made by stuffing straw into cloths that is used to scare away birds from crops. Now, question answer. Question number 2. Answer the following questions about this line from the story. Page number 15. Look at the exercise number 3. There it's given, "I understand how you feel," said the little girl, who was truly sorry for him. Question is, who is the little girl? Very easy. Who was the little girl? Hence, see the green highlighted part of this chapter. Number B, to whom was the girl saying this? And number C, why does she feel sorry for him? Number D, what happened next?